Hi everybody, welcome back, welcome in. I'm Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. I'd appreciate that. And I'd love it if somebody would leave a comment, let me know how these readings are resonating. I am making my way through the zodiac signs individually and we are up to Gemini. So I am going to do a reading for Gemini. My granddaughter is a Gemini, so I wore this kind of pinkish shirt. I have my lilac candle burning in honor of her because she loves flowers. So let's see, what do I want to say? First off, Thanksgiving is coming up. I'm doing my very best to get all 12 signs up before Thanksgiving for you all. Hopefully I will get it done. I am working furiously on doing that. I hope you all can spend Thanksgiving with the ones that you love. This is a time to definitely be around those that you love, friends, family, co-workers, whoever it is. Some people have a Friendsgiving, and that's just a great tradition that was started a few years back, I guess. I don't know when myself, but I'm going to be going to something like that the weekend after Thanksgiving, so I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so that's one thing. Second thing is we have a full moon coming up on Monday, November 27th, the Monday after Thanksgiving. It's going to be fully visible in all its glory early in the morning, like 4 to 5 a.m. on the East Coast on Monday morning. But the moon will be big and bright on Sunday night, the 26th. So if you have a chance to go out and see the moon, you should do it. Put your crystals out so they can be bathed in the moonlight. That's how they get cleansed. Sunlight charges them, moonlight cleanses them. So that's a good thing to do on a full moon. This is going to be a full moon in Gemini, your sign. So this could be a really big change for you. Geminis could see some big changes coming in. It's also a full beaver moon. That's the old-fashioned name for this full moon. Okay, without further ado, I will pause the camera, point it towards the cards, and we'll get started. Okay, Gemini. Gemini, the constellation is the twins. The card in the tarot deck that represents Gemini is the Lovers, which has come out in many readings, Gemini. That Lovers card is busy. Okay, Geminis are an air sign and tend to be very outgoing. There was something else that I was going to mention, and I can't seem to remember what it was. That my readings are timeless, so anytime the title catches your eye, I never know what the title is going to be until after the reading because it just depends on what the messages are. I guess I don't know. Whatever it wasn't that important if I can't remember it. Okay. So we're going to cut the deck. And then we are going to lay out the cards for what is in the near future for you or what's just around the corner. And we'll look at those later after we do the main reading. Okay, Spirit. What do you have today for my Geminis? Oh my gosh, okay, that's High Priestess coming out, flipping around there, jumping out, diving out of the deck. I feel like my nose is suddenly stuffy for some reason. Oh boy, what's the cat doing? She just knocked something over out there. So my cat has not shown up in any readings that I've done. So Ebony, the cat, is playing out there. And then the Hermit, 2 major arcana. You have a lot of blue in your cards coming out, Geminis. All right, there's the top row. What do we have for the bottom row? I forgot what I was saying before the cat interrupted us. What do you have for the bottom row for my Geminis? Oh, I was going to say my nose feels kind of stuffy. I don't know if that goes along. I've been getting sort of body signals. I don't know. While I'm doing a reading for certain signs, I'll get like a headache or something in my body. I feel something in my body going along with it. So for this, my nose is feeling stuffy. Okay, a little bit lighter and brighter cards here. One more for my Geminis, please. One more card for the bottom row for my Geminis, please. Okay. Well, Spirit gave us 3 cards, but that's all right. I have learned already, I mean, unless 12 cards flew out, that, well, I don't know where these go. Okay, Geminis. Top row, you have the High Priestess. High Priestess is inner knowing, intuition. It's like you know something and you can't figure out how you know it. You know how sometimes, even as a little kid, you'd have like a deja vu feeling. You'd be like, gosh, I feel like I've been here before, but I know I haven't. This is that kind of thing. She is between beginning and ending there, skimming across the water, looking up to the heavens. This is an inner knowing. And the watch out for in this card is don't stay in the dreamy realms too long, right? Then you have the Hermit. The Hermit is go within. So those first two cards are basically listen to your intuition. There's something that you need to be intuitive about. And then you have the 9 of Wands, right? Wands are action. 9s are accomplishment. So some action that you've done, you've accomplished something, but it has tired you out a bit. Okay, so we've got High Priestess, Hermit, 9 of Wands in the top row. And then we move on down to the 10 of Cups. Yay! This is happiness. This is complete happiness. This is happy family. 10 is completion. So we've got that. And then right next to it, we have the 7 of Cups. So this is, 7's a reflection and cups are emotion. I forgot to say that, the 10 of Cups, emotional completion. 7 of Cups is reflection on some emotional things. Now, in both of these cards, it looks like, oh, everything is perfect. I have all this, but there's something that you need to reflect on. Okay, and the 10 of Cups is right below the High Priestess, which is you intuitively know something. And the 7 of Cups is right below the Hermit. Go within and meditate on something, think about something, spend some time alone. And the 7 of Cups below it is a reflection card. Then the last card in that row is an Ace of Cups. So you have 3 cups in your middle row. Emotion. Very emotional time for you, Geminis. And this Ace, it is a new beginning card, but it is also a reflection card. You got that right in a row with this 7 of Cups, right? So this is, let me feel into this a little bit. This 10 of Cups, this happy family, I feel this is what you want to get to. This is what you're working to achieve. Okay? And how you're doing it or what you're doing to get that, you may need to reflect on and maybe do something in a different way. I have no idea what that means, but hopefully you do. Okay? So if we flowed along with this, High Priestess, feminine energy, between an ending and a beginning, you have an inner knowing of what to do. The Hermit, spend some time in contemplation. Spend some time in meditation. Okay? You've been working really, really hard and you're getting tired. Thus, you need to spend some time on yourself. Okay? So maybe before you can move on to this I have it all happy situation here, this could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be a family. It could be a relationship. Could be a friendship. It's an emotional completion of some kind. You need to do some reflecting on that. Okay? And then you can start anew. You can start anew. And after that, your 2 bonus cards that came out, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? this goes right along with this Nine of Wands, because this knight, who has created a lot of stuff in his material world, is ready to take a rest. He wants to rest and relax. He wants to take care of himself. That's a self-care card. Then you have another 7, the 7 of Pentacles. This is a woman who has done a lot of creating. She's created a lot of things in her material life, her work, her art, her music, whatever it may be. And she's saying to herself, was that worth it? Was all that worth it? So you have 2 sevens of reflection. The Hermit, reflection. So Geminis, I'm feeling like you have some inner reflecting, some inner soul searching is what Spirit is giving me. You have some inner soul searching to do around these emotional things, this work that you've done, work with Wands, work with Pentacles, work with the Cups, and creating this. The word habitat came, I don't know why I would say that, because that's like for animals, but your home, your habitat, where you live, where you function. Okay, you have to do some reflecting on that. And then you have to do some self-care. You have to do some self-care. You're tired. You need self-care. Okay, so that's it, kind of in the main reading. It couldn't be more of a bullseye with the inner knowing, inner reflection, 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 reflection. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards talking about reflection. So meditation and just maybe journaling. Journaling is jumping up into my mind right now. Maybe if you keep a journal, go back and read some of your journal. Reflect on what's been going on. What actions have you been taking lately? What's going on emotionally for you with all these 3 emotion cards? You know, and maybe that helps you to move on to this new emotional beginning that you're going to have. You definitely need to do some self-care first. And then what's right around the corner? What's coming up in your near future? We have the 3 of Wands. Okay, 3s are creation, collaboration. It's a holy number. 3, the Trinity is a holy number. He's literally standing there with 1 wand in his hand, and he's got 2 behind him. So he's figuring out what he wants to take and what he wants to leave. And then is that ship coming in to pick him up? Is it dropping somebody off? You know, what is that for you? Is somebody coming to you to help you with a new collaboration, maybe with this new start here? Or are you getting ready to get on that ship and go and start something for yourself? And then you have the 8 of Wands. So 2 Wands cards, action, action. You have the 9 of Wands over here as well. So this is an action card, and these wands are going to hit the bullseye. And that's funny because bullseye came to my mind at the very beginning of this reading. And just so you know, when I lay out those 3 cards on the side, I'm not really paying attention to them. I'm waiting and focusing on the main reading. So this is some action that you're going to do that is going to turn out just fine. And after that, you have the Knight of Swords right on top of that, okay? This is, swords are words, intellect. He has his 1 sword there, and I always say the Queen, the Knight are also truth tellers, right? The Queen of Swords with her 1 sword is a truth teller. The Knight of Swords with his sword is a truth teller. The Ace of Swords is the ultimate sword of truth. But this is some sort of truth needs to come out before this action can be taken, right? And this Knight, he's ready to move on. He's ready to go. There's also an eagle there, and birds really are spirit messengers. So you could be getting some sort of a message from, you know, your ancestors and what have you, people that have crossed. All right. So in the what's around the corner for you, I feel like you're going to have some sort of choice about this action you're going to take, right? You're going to have a choice about it. Once you do it, it's going to hit the mark. Some truth is going to come out. And maybe this action has to do with this truth that's going to come out. But Knights are forward action. Wands are action. So you got 3 forward action cards. So maybe after you do this contemplation, Geminis, you're going to be ready to move forward with this new thing and your forward action. So you're going to make a choice, do some reflecting, figure out how you want to move forward before you go. That's what these 7s and these reflection cards are all about. It's like, don't just take off like a rocket and not know what you're doing, where you're going. Do your research, do your inner soul searching, and figure out, what that is for you. Okay, so remember the Knight was saying you need to take care of yourself, and this goes right along with going in, go within, take some time, take 24 hours and just shut your phone off and just be with yourself, right? Okay, so you are air signs, so let's get a card from the Starry Beginnings deck. Yeah, this is pretty clear. You may have to listen to it more than once. Sometimes Spirit is giving me things and I'm talking really fast. I notice when I listen back. But you definitely have some reflecting, some meditating, some decisions, some choices that you need to make before going forward. Was what you did, was this action, was this worth it? Whatever the action was that you've already done, was that worth it? Do you need to change the way you're doing it when you go forward with this new situation? Okay? That's kind of the message there, Geminis. Okay. All right. Okay, Spirit. What do you have for my Geminis that are listening to this? What is the message from the Starry Beginnings Cassie White deck? What is the message for my Geminis, please? What do they need to hear, sense, feel, know with this message of reflection for them? How can we help them to better understand what they need to do in this situation? Let go of a fixed plan. Wow. Okay. Let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. Okay, so letting go of a fixed plan is going to be going within, doing some reflecting, thinking about how you want to move forward. If you have a plan, you may want to hold off and do some reflecting on it. This is a 35 card. That adds up to an 8. 8s are mastery. Okay, so let's see. That looks like a solar flare. That's a pretty cool card if you ask me. 35. Let go of a fixed plan. All right, let's see if I can get it. Life is a journey of ups and downs, sidewards and backward steps. It is this for all beings. For that is where the lessons are. Letting go of a fixed plan of how life will be allows for growth and spontaneity. All the happiest beings allow for variations in their path, not weighed down by how it should be, but lightened and inspired by how it is. You have done a lot, achieved a lot, and learned a lot in this life, and many before it. Now you can relax and spread the love of your experience to all wherever you go. That's really good. That ties in this Hermit and this High Priestess of knowing, right? And maybe this emotional stuff here is you need to let go of having a fixed plan. Maybe that's what this reflection is trying to tell you. And definitely the Knight of Pentacles with resting, being okay with things, right? Before you move forward with this action, Geminis, I'm getting the strong feeling that you need to take some time for yourself. You need to take some time for yourself. I'm feeling that very strongly, that's what they're telling you. It's time to maybe go within. Life does not always have a smooth, tarred road for us to go on, or a smooth, cleared path to walk through the woods. We have to step over logs. We have to drive over potholes. Sometimes it's a dirt road, right? So that's why there are just twists and turns, and that's how we grow. when we go through these situations that aren't in our plan, so to speak, we grow from that when we're in tune with it. Not seeing a road, a speed bump in the road as a problem is the best way to be. When you see it, you just slow down, you go over it, and you don't speed across it at 70 miles an hour. So you just kind of slow down, take it in stride, take it in, and that will be very helpful. Okay, now from the Denise Lynn Sacred Forest Oracle, what message do we have for my Geminis, please, to tie in their message of reflection and emotional reflection, emotional new being. Well, maybe you're going to become a new being when you do this. Sometimes if you take the time to just be with yourself, you come to a lot of realizations that you didn't know or sense or feel before, right? Wow, we got this. We got this in the last reading, I think. Ancient Oak Spirit, strength. I'm feeling like a lot of my people need strength. This is a number 2 card, which is choice and balance, okay? Choice and balance. And if I remember, it has something to do with being flexible. Okay. Okay, Geminis. This card represents standing strong in your truth. Did we have a truth? Yes, we have the Knight of Swords with the truth. It appears as a sign that you need to step into your strength, or conversely, when you are responding to a situation with too much, strength. Recall how a strong wind will cause the flexible willow to bend, but the rigid oak branch to break. The appearance of ancient oak spirit may also foretell mystical experiences ahead. Oak spirit acts as a reminder of the wellspring of power within you. Traditionally, this tree has symbolized endurance, strength, mystical wisdom, courage, and nobility. Remember that inner strength means speaking your truth without guile or over-explaining yourself. It means living with full authenticity, even if everyone seems against you. The oak tree doesn't need to overtly declare its power, it just is. There may be a blockage in your life, or one soon to come. Now is the time to amass your inner strength to move forward. Okay, what were we just saying about speed bumps in the road and let go of a fixed plan and counting on your inner strength? The hermit, right? The hermit, the high priestess. Your inner knowing, your inner strength, right? This is a card of good fortune. If a dream has eluded you, know that you have the fortitude to achieve your goals. Help from mystical realms is at hand. Believe in your own inner strength. What are currently obstacles will be tomorrow's stepping stones to success. Spirit of the Ancient Oak says, you are wise and strong beyond measure. Stand firm and rooted where you are. Speak your truth. You are intuitively guided in the right direction, right? Intuitive guidance with the High Priestess, speaking your truth with the Knight of Swords. Truth is important, and that has come out in many readings. Many readings. We keep getting cards that have to do with truth. So this full moon could be ramping up some truths to come out for people. Okay, let's get an animal oracle for my Geminis, please. Let's get an animal oracle for my Geminis, please. What animal does Gemini need to have around them to sense, hear, feel, know? What animal message needs to come out for my Geminis, please? What's the animal that my Geminis need a message from, please, Spirit? Okay. Hawk, messenger. I love this card. Hawk, messenger. Isn't that beautiful? Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Okay, this goes along with this going within, able to focus on your priorities, which you will be if you reflect on things before you move forward, right? Spirit is sending you messages through the Hermit when you meditate, through the High Priestess when you listen to your gut feeling, right? Open your greater vision to see the signs. Be aware of what's around you. Okay, Geminis, be aware, because synchronicity is out there and the universe works in mysterious ways and will show you things if you're open to seeing them. Spirit is just telling me to say that. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. Don't try to take everything with you. That's why you have these reflection cards, okay? There may be things in your life that are distracting you from being able to move ahead. And you need to be able to pick through those and take what you need, right? Let go of the fixed plan. Take what you need. Leave the rest. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Okay, Gemini, I hope that resonated with you. Please drop a comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know how this applied to you. I would love that. If you don't want to comment as yourself, I believe you can comment anonymously on YouTube. You know, I can't see the names of anybody who subscribes to the channel. I can't see the names of anybody who likes things. If you comment and you don't put anonymous, I'll be able to see your YouTube name. But there is a line where you can change that if that worries you. Okay. I hope this has been a help to you. I really do care. My goal is to bring kindness and happiness and to try to help you see how you might be able to live a more attuned life, attuning more with the things around you. Your planets that are influencing your birth chart, the moon cycles, just different things. That's my goal. My goal is to help you live even a freer life, letting go of society's norms. You know, we've all been conditioned for 100 years to be this and be that and, you know, do it this way and do it that way. And we need to be who we are. Our soul wants to be who we are. We're all different. We're all unique. Okay, I'm sorry. So, peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.